How to network on social media like a boss in 2018. Coming up. What's going on, guys? Thor here, back with a new video, and in this video, as you can see, I have a special guest. His name is Leo. He comes all the way from London, and he's gonna stay here now in Stavanger together with me and Tony for about 5 days or so. He's leaving on Tuesday. And since he's here, I was thinking that we could do collaboration because he's got tons of knowledge that I don't have, or he knows a lot of stuff in certain areas of entrepreneurship and business that I don't necessarily know that much about. So I'm going to be bringing him onto this video, and we're going to be talking about networking. Okay, so Leo, first of all, tell the viewers a little bit about yourself and your experience in networking.
What's going on, guys? My name's Leo Ahmad. I'm a former business partner of Thor and Tony. And we used to run an Instagram business dedicated towards managing Instagram accounts for clients around the world. So currently I run a couple businesses, one of them being a crypto marketing agency and the other Instagram marketing agency. So pretty much in the same niche as Thor. So with my experience of networking, I've been able to travel around the world, meet entrepreneurs like Tai Lopez, Team Jet Set. I've been able to generate such high-ticket clients with my ability to network, and today I'm going to be giving you my advice so you can do exactly the same.
Okay, guys, so first of all, as we're talking about social media, we're going to be breaking down the different platforms that you can use to network and create connections all over the world, create clients and basically friends all over the world that you can leverage when you're traveling, because this guy, as he mentioned, has been able to travel to plenty of different places all over the world, basically almost for free, because he got connections in those different places. Plus, it allows him to take his business to the next level, because when you connect with new people, they have skills that you don't have. So the first platform I want to talk about is Instagram. A lot of you guys who watch this video are Instagram fanatics. So we're going to be talking about how you can network on Instagram, create connections on Instagram, and how that can give you leverage. For example, how that can help you grow your account, or how that can basically improve your business overall by having that connection. So Leo, what is your experience on networking on Instagram? How would you recommend my viewers to network on Instagram? How do they go about doing it?
Alright, so first of all, you need to have a solid account. I would recommend trying to build some kind of portfolio on your account. So have good content, have a good clean bio set up, a nice profile picture, just make it look appealing. So when you do go out and reach out to other influencers and entrepreneurs, you're perceiving a good image, so you have a greater chance of them replying to your message. So through networking, I've been able to grow a multi-million follower network on Instagram, and this is mostly because of the fact that I've been able to reach out to certain influencers and have them reply back to me and do like for like. So first of all, I would really recommend to reach out to these influencers and ask them if they would be interested in doing a 1v1. So when reaching out to entrepreneurs or other Instagram influencers, you want to be providing as much value as possible. When providing value to people, it gives them a reason to want to reply to you, and always make sure that you're providing them value that actually matters to them.
Okay, so that's obviously networking to build your page. But say you want to network with people on Instagram to build, for example, your business, to take your business to the next level, to get business connections. How would you go about reaching out to people that way? And how would you build a relationship connections with people on Instagram that way?
So first of all, the most important thing is to be able to provide value to the person that you're reaching out to. So give them a reason to want to reply back to you and exchange value, so the relationship is always
going somewhere, basically.
Going somewhere, exactly.
So the next step from here would be to talk about your business, talk a little bit about your business, ask them about their business so that they see that you're actually doing something, and to give them an interest in you, because people connect with people they're interested in. So if you talk a little bit about what you do and then ask them about what they do, you have something to talk about, they have a reason to connect with you. And then the next step I would recommend to do is to get them onto another platform, either LinkedIn or Facebook. LinkedIn or Facebook are two very good platforms to build relationships. So reaching out to people would probably happen on Instagram, and then building that relationship would be very good on Facebook. Funny story actually, this guy, like how we met was through an Instagram DM 1 year ago. He DM'd me on Instagram because he saw that I was doing something in regards to email marketing. He wanted to learn, so he DM'd me. He asked to add me on Facebook so that we can connect better, and that's basically how things got to where we are today, living in a free freaking hotel, which is just crazy. But that's the power of Instagram and networking.
So when reaching out to people, I think the most important thing is to be curious. When networking with people, you don't really want to be talking about yourself too much. The people who are always learning and progressing in themselves are those who ask the most questions. So if you're reaching out to people and being curious about what they do, about their day-to-day life, then you're going to learn so much more and you're going to actually build a better relationship with them.
Okay, so the next thing we'll move on to is Facebook. Facebook is probably like my favorite platform to network with. I've built connections all over the world. I've got friends all over the world now because of Facebook, because I've used Facebook to network with people, and it has taken my business to that next level. I would never ever be where I am today if I didn't use Facebook to network with people. Networking is the number one thing I think you should do in business. Your network is your net worth. You've probably heard that quote before, and that is so true. So networking on Facebook is my number one recommendation that you should do. And Leo has been doing networking on Facebook quite a bit himself. He's got a huge network there, and that is actually where he gets most of his clients from, because he's built up a personal brand and good connections there. So Leo, how do you network on Facebook? How would you recommend my viewers to go about networking on Facebook?
So when it comes to Facebook, you want to be building a nice, presentable portfolio just like you do with Instagram, although it's a slightly different process. So you want to be providing more written content, because Facebook is a platform where people actually stay longer and actually read posts. With Instagram, it's more like you like a picture and then you scroll through, you like the next picture. So Facebook is a lot less crowded. People are actually more willing to read posts and take their time as scrolling through. That is pretty much how the algorithm has made Facebook work.
Just look at my profile on Facebook, for example. That's a pretty decent example of how you want your profile to look. And you can see a professional profile picture. You can see the background image is showing my different social medias. You can see I do post quite frequently on Facebook with updates in my life and stuff like that. And I also have a couple of pictures showing where I've been. For example, the picture I have with Ty Lopez has given me a lot of credibility. I get a lot of people kind of looking at me as an authority because I have a picture with Ty Lopez. So having that kind of stuff, building a solid portfolio, as Leo said, is really important when reaching out to people, because how your profile looks is going to determine if they reply back or not. So Leo, how would you go about finding people to build relationships? How would you reach out to people, and where do you find them?
So essentially you would be wanting to go to different entrepreneur groups. So for example, ClickFunnels, social media for entrepreneurs, millennial entrepreneur community. So all these different Facebook groups, they have communities of people who are interested in the same things. You can also find groups specifically for Instagram or for influencer marketing and so on and so forth. So these are the best places to actually find people who share your mindset and people who are interested in the same things.
Okay, so that is great. Then we know where to find those people. How do you message them? How do you reach out to them?
So one of the most important things would be to figure out one thing that you have in common. So for example, if I was to message someone in ClickFunnels and maybe they're from the same country as me, or maybe they're from a country that I've been to in the past, I would probably say something like, hey, what's going on? Nice to connect with you. I see that you're from Spain, and I've been to Spain before and it's a beautiful place, blah, 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 blah. And I also see that you're in the ClickFunnels group. So tell me more about yourself. And that would be a really good way to introduce yourself and also to build a good pre-frame about yourself.
Exactly. So that is how you want to find people. That is how you reach out to them. Now, what can this give you? Like, what can reaching out to people, like everyone talks about networking, that you should network. I hear it all the time, network, but why should you network? What is the reason you should network with, for example, people on Facebook? What can that guy from the ClickFunnels group give to you that you don't already know, for example? What is the value to find in these connections?
So the reason that you want to be networking with people is because when you're on this entrepreneurial path, you want to be associated with people who are above you so you can learn from them, people who are on your level so you can grow with them together and take trips whenever you want to have a break, and people who are also earlier in their journey so you can give them advice for how they can progress and learn from that. Also, networking gives you an opportunity to reach out to potential clients. So in my experience, I've been able to network with high ticket clients and be able to generate a multiple six-figure income from Facebook networking.
Yeah, and that's very true, because some of my clients too, in regards to Instagram, they come from networking on Facebook. Like, some of my clients that I do Instagram for now are just direct people from Facebook, and those are friends too. Like, friends are now coming to me, wanting me to help build their Instagram pages. So it's a very, very good platform for you to do this. Now, another thing I would highly recommend you to do is to brand your expertise on Facebook. Do post like once or twice or 3 times a week about your expertise and show people that you have this expertise. Now, this is going to show people that you know stuff, and that is going to make people want to network with you because they see your expertise, they see that you know stuff, and that is going to allow them to want to learn from you, as at the same time that you can learn from them. Because the reason you're reaching out to people is because you want something from them that you don't have already, and showing that you have something that other people might not know, that is going to really give you good leverage, and then people are going to come to you and network with you rather than you reaching out to them. So that is a really good tip that I want to give you guys. Post on Facebook like 3 times a week, and if you're like uncomfy with having like family on Facebook, just create a new profile. That's what I did.
So another thing that I wanted to point out is, when branding yourself, you want to be known as an authority in a particular niche. So for example, on my Facebook profile, I say that I've built a 2 million follower network and Instagram is my niche, in simple words. So when branding yourself, it's very important to pick what you want to be known for, and then when you reach out to people, they will see your description and they'll be like, okay, so this guy knows about this particular skill, why don't I try to learn something about that? So this description can be enough for a potential client to say that they actually want to work with you. If they see that you've done something or you've achieved something that is one of their needs, then that is a big trigger point.
And then jumping onto LinkedIn and YouTube. LinkedIn and YouTube are also other big platforms that you can potentially network on. LinkedIn is probably the biggest platform that businesses nowadays work on and network on, because there's so many business people on LinkedIn. Now, this video is kind of getting lengthy, so I'm just going to try to end it short. LinkedIn, I mean, it's a platform that I'm on myself. I'm not an expert on LinkedIn, so I'm not going to try to educate you guys on it. My point is, networking is super important. Master LinkedIn, master Facebook, potentially master YouTube too, and Instagram, and you've got a huge potential leverage that you can use from all of those platforms by networking with people. YouTube too, like if you, for example, have a channel and you want to grow, reach out to people, ask them to do collab. I remember when I tried to grow my channel back in the days, I had 1,000 subscribers. I reached out to someone with 18,000 subscribers. I asked him, hey, can I make a video for your channel about something you want me to talk about? And then at the end, you can just promote my channel. That I did. I think I spent like 18 hours making that video. I got 42 subscribers. I mean, in my eyes, it was worth it because it showed that leverage can be gotten from other accounts. And like, I'm still friends with that guy. We're still connected, and that gave me a good connection. Like, his channel is much bigger than me, and me just working for him for free gave me a really good connection. So if you want to, for example, grow your YouTube channel, do the same thing. Reach out to people, ask to work for free for them, and they're going to see that you are a hustler. Like myself, if someone were to ask me, hey, can I work for you for free? I would respect that guy, and I would keep that guy in my eye, because I can see that he has what it takes to become successful in that niche on YouTube.
So one bonus tip that I would also recommend is to master one platform, and once you've built a following on that platform, you can direct traffic from there to your other social media platforms.
And that is a very good tip, because that's something I'm doing myself. I'm directing my Facebook fans or Facebook friends over to my YouTube channel. So some of you guys watching this YouTube channel right now might be from Facebook. I'm also doing the same with YouTube traffic to Instagram, and I'm doing the same again with Facebook traffic to Instagram, and Facebook to Snapchat, and YouTube to Snapchat. I'm leveraging all of those platforms to build my following up on all of them. So that is what I would recommend you guys doing. Network your ass off, reach out to people, build connections, because your connections is literally what's going to allow you to reach that next step. Sitting and hustling on your ass in your room every single day, not knowing anybody, I mean, that's good, but you need a network to get to that next level.
100%.
So yeah, that's it for this video. Now I am going to make another video with Leo, maybe tomorrow potentially. We're going to be talking about how you close high ticket clients on Instagram, because he's done that. He's really good at closing high ticket clients on Instagram. That's what we're going to be talking about. So stay tuned for the video tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
I just remembered the fucking...
I mean, that's good.